Good morning. This is a place called Los Cerritos. It is about 10 miles south of Todos Santos on the Pacific coast of Baja Sur. It's about an hour and a half south of La Paz and about an hour north of Cabo San Lucas, I guess. A little bit further from San Jose del Cabo. This is actually our third week here at this campground.
We should say 3 days is like our max.
Yeah, when we first came, we thought we only stay a few days, but they just have this really good deal for a weekly rate.
Or they did.
Well, they did, yeah. They no longer offer it, but what I should say is that they have a really bad deal for a nightly rate, which is 500 pesos a night. And, I mean, it's not bad compared to what other places are charging, because it's about $26, $27 a night. But the place has basically no hookups. They're totally off-grid. It's totally solar powered, and they truck water in. They do have septic, so we can empty our toilets. But, you know, we're just relying on our own solar for everything. Cook and wash dishes, use their bathrooms, use their showers. So we like it. It's like a glamping version of boondocking. Like, it's not totally
It's not a
RV park.
No, it's not.
Even though they call themselves an RV park. They call themselves the Clay Cactus RV Park here in Los Cerritos. But it's it's very simple. You know, having been here for this long, it was not all 3 weeks continuous. We were here for a week. Then we left. We actually left to go meet up with our friends Brett and Liz, who came down for a 2-week trip around Baja. We did a mad dash with them we drove all the way up to San Ignacio, and then we drove all the way back down here. We did a loop of the south, did the whole thing, La Paz, Cabo, Todos Santos, you know, Bahia Concepcion, all the stuff.
The funny thing is we only met them for like 5 minutes at Overland
We
Expo.
didn't hang out much at all in Overland Expo.
Yeah, it was like 5 or 10 minutes.
We didn't meet Liz at all.
No.
But I met Brett. Did you meet Brett?
Yeah, we met him.
Okay,
together,
so
I
we
think.
both met Brett. Brett was working a booth in Overland Expo, Flagstaff. So, but, you know, we had known of each other for a while. I saw a video somebody made of them living in a flip pack truck topper. And we knew that they had an Airstream. And they have been following us since we had our Airstream. And, you know, because they're also Airstreamers. They have a vintage 70s Airstream that they fixed up. But yeah, we didn't know if we would totally get along. But it turns out we get along great.
We have
They're
the same
really
travel
nice.
style. Take it
Yeah.
easy in the morning.
Make coffee.
Or figure out where we're going to go.
Yeah.
Okay, we decided where to go. Hurry up. Clean up. Let's go. That's our styles.
Yeah, we like the same foods. So it was really nice 10 or so days. We were sad to see them leave, but you know, they had limited time. They had to go back to Arizona for some work. Shortly after they left, we went back to La Paz, stayed at the Peace Center, which is where we did the whale shark tour.
You're not going to talk about what happened moments before we left La Paz.
Well,
This is a YouTuber's dream, you said.
I mean, I'll talk about it right now. I'm not going to have a clickbaity photo with a title on this video that talks about me getting bit by a dog. But yeah, I was bit by a dog. Walking back, after we had whale sharks, we spent, you know, the afternoon in town. We had tacos, we had ice cream. It was a great day until like a block away from the Peace Center. Really territorial, aggressive dog. was growling at this random stray that decided to follow us. And turns out this random stray was like trying to protect itself from this aggressive dog that he apparently knew about, but failed to alert me. So then this dog came across the street as the stray was walking behind me, and this guy decided to bite me at the ankle instead of the dog. So it did break the skin in 2 spots. We decided, you know what? The dog doesn't look rabid, but just to be safe, let's go get a rabies shot. And that started about a week of chasing down a rabies shot to no avail. Apparently, you can't get rabies shots anymore unless you get bit by a skunk or a bat or a raccoon or something. All they could do is monitor the dog. They did go and find the dog, and they were keeping their eye on the dog for the past 10 days or so. I have no symptoms. Seems like the dog has no symptoms. So I feel like we're approaching the safe side of this whole debacle. Be aware, if you get bit by a dog in Mexico, or even the US for that matter, you're not just going to automatically get a rabies shot. You know, from what I have heard, rabies shots are kind of a painful ordeal. It's like a 30-day regimen. The dog was provoked by the stray.
Yeah, it wasn't a random bite.
Wasn't a random bite. And we don't know, didn't have a collar, but we have seen this dog before. The dog was at the house.
It's a cattle dog.
Same house. Yeah, it was like a sheep herding dog. But it was at the same house multiple days before that, and we saw it chase after a guy on a bicycle with a couple dogs, and may have bit either that dog or that cyclist. And then the person from the zoonotic doctor who's in charge of rabies in La Paz went to go find this dog, found the dog, and talked to somebody and said that they had bit the neighbors. So this is a problematic dog. But anyways, I have no symptoms. So that ends the YouTuber's dream of having drama and tragedy on your channel. On this whole talk, we've been walking down towards the beach from our campground. And this is Los Cerritos Beach. Since we were last here 7 years ago, this place has grown a ton. So many more people here now. And so many more buildings, so much more construction. Just generally what we've experienced in southern Baja overall. We're gonna go check out the surf. There's supposed to be a pretty good sized swell in the water right now. So we got our coffees and we're gonna go check the surf. Here's Los Cerritos Beach. Not sure if this swell's arrived yet. Well, honestly, it doesn't look very big. There's supposed to be a swell 4 to 6 feet, 16-second interval, and that generally means pretty big waves here at Los Cerritos, but maybe it hasn't arrived yet. And there's nobody out there. There's one guy that just caught a wave. He's coming in now, actually. He's over there. That left looks pretty good. You see that left right there?
There's no cars. It's weird walking here when there's like barely any cars except for this one van that's been camped here for days.
Big Betty on the road. That's who's camped out here. She's been parked out here for at least this past week since we've been back. So shout out to Big Betty on the road.
They were here when we were here for Christmas.
Maybe they broke down.
Maybe.
Hopefully not. But not a bad place to be broken down, I guess. Hi.
I know. What's that fuzzy thing on your camera?
This is the guy that just caught that wave. Looks like he's just gonna walk back up and paddle back out. Yeah, along the rocks. Along the rocks is where you paddle out. There's like a bit of a rip around the inside, and then it kind of sucks you out. And then the white water is pretty easy to negotiate. Yeah, so we talked to Kenny. He's the guy that caught the one and only wave. He's the one and only guy that was out there this morning.
He wondered why.
He wondered why nobody was out, and he was out there. He said some clean out sets that just took him out. He fought and fought and fought. Finally got out there and caught one good wave, which is the one we saw. So yeah, he came walking down the beach. So we're like, nice wave. And then we started talking to him. Turns out he went to the same school we did. Met his wife there too, just like we did. Now lives in northern Idaho. Surfs 5 days a year. But grew up in Huntington Beach. I'm gonna walk you guys through this parking lot that's right by the beach here, really close to the beach. You can see the waves from the edge. But it's still early, so people are still sleeping. So I'm gonna kind of just whisper and show you guys around a little bit. It is $10 a night to stay here, but you're kind of packed in here pretty closely. And again, no facilities, just drag camping. This way's the beach. Just over, you can kind of see the waves. Right, so we're that close. And right over here is a campground. Some people are here set up for weeks, if not months. So yeah, people are parked along the edges, even right down the middle when it gets a little tight. There's a dude here with a Rivian. Brought the Rivian up here on a trailer, it looks like. Some dogs running around. Hi, puppy. Hi. Always Baja dogs, but this one's a pet. Yeah, let's check out this Rivian setup over here. Look how much solar he has on the roof. I assume he charges his Rivian with the solar, because there's no hookups here. That's a good little carbon-free setup. So yeah, there's some spaces in the middle still. No frills. And there's a bathroom on the end. That's about it. Oh, there's some spots over on this side too. $10 to camp, $5 for day use. You know, we're paying a little bit more. We're paying more like $15, maybe $14 a night, because their weekly rate at the other spot is 2,000 pesos. So we're paying a little bit more. We're a little further away. We like it better. There's a shared palapa kitchen. There's showers. There's bathrooms. Even though, you know, we're still off grid, it does feel more comfortable to be there for, you know, multiple days at a time. It's not that expensive.
You forgot a really important reason why we're there that you didn't talk about yet.
The real reason why we're there is because
the cats like it.
Oh yeah. I was scrambling to figure out what she was talking about, but it's true. The cats like it. If we were here, if we were down here with all these other campers, seems like everybody down here has a dog. So, you know, very rarely do we see other travelers with cats. We have seen a couple, but yeah, it's rough for the cats when there's a bunch of dogs just running around loose. So the cats really like it. And it's true. It's why we keep coming back, because since we've been here, we let the cats out every day. Last time we were here, or in the area, 7 years ago, we stayed mostly at Playa La Pastora, just north of Todos Santos. And that's free camping, and we packed up pretty much every day to go into town, and didn't really come down here as much, except for maybe a couple of nights. So this time we decided, you know what, let's do something different. Let's not relive our old adventures all the time. So we're doing Los Cerritos, and we actually quite like it.